Hey guys, Mile High back here with another video. Today we've got a really fun spam army for those of you who just want to spam your troops in and not even think about what you're doing. This is a really fun army. It is using the new giants as well as witches, and you're basically just going to use a Yeti clone bomb to clear out one side of the funnel, and then you're just going to use your siege barracks as well as a king to do the other side of the funnel. Then you just literally spam everything else in the middle. It's really fun. You can change up the equipments how you want. This has worked pretty good for me, but you can tweak it to your liking. Pretty much anything will work, to be honest with you. So without further ado, let's hop into the first attack. All right, into the first attack, as you see, this is a really fast attack. Under 2 minutes this takes. So I'm going to use a Yeti clone bomb up here from the top. You definitely want to get the TownHall with this just because these giants are so slow. And the TownHall obviously does a lot of splash damage, and you're going to have everything, ideally you want everything to be grouped up. So you don't want the TownHall standing if you can help it. But if you have to go too far out of your way to get the TownHall and you just don't get any other value with it, I definitely wouldn't worry about it. There you see one side of the funnel set, so we're going to use a king and a siege barracks to set the other side. We do drop a couple of the witches in with the king, just to get a bunch of value over there. And I do like to wall break the king in as well. I'm just going to spread out the giants, spam the rest of the witches in behind them, wall break your giants in, and then basically that's all you got to do. I'm going to pop an early warden ability because I don't have an eternal tome. I'm using the healing tome, so you want to get the healing effect started on your troops. I also like to delay the royal champion a little bit because these giants are so slow. You don't want your royal champion to run way out ahead of the army. As you see, she already did, even with the delay. So maybe delay her even a little bit longer. As you see, our queen splits off to the right, but she's supported by witches, and then everything else now is in the core. This base stands no chance because these giants, when they get under half health, they rage themselves up. And they do splash damage, so they can even damage stuff through walls as they're breaking them. And you see there, those walls got absolutely melted, and it was only one of the giants. I believe they have 26,000 hit points or something like that, which is absolutely ridiculous. Look at this. Royal Champion's still alive, still has her ability. Queen's still alive, still has her ability. Yeah, this is absolutely crushed. We popped the Queen ability just because we're using the new equipment on her, but it's only like level 7, but it's still honestly pretty decent. Even at a low level, I think it's still usable. Yeah, this base absolutely crushed. Stood no chance. And again, time not an issue. The witches are there to basically provide even more distraction to keep your heroes alive, and they can also do a really good job at clearing out trash with all the skeletons they spawn. So that's why it's really fun to use this. We're going to hop into another attack. All right, on to the second attack. What do we have here? I'm trying to see the spell towers, but I don't. Oh, double rage at the bottom. So we're going to use the Yeti clone bomb from the top. Make sure we take out the TownHall. We're going to get the monolith and the ricochet cannon on our way by as well. That's why I went in from up here. Pretty good value up here. Get the TownHall down. We're going to get that expo down as well. We might even get that multi-archer tower, which we do. That was really nice. So we got a really nice funnel set here. Now we just got this easy path all the way around the base. We're going to use our king with our siege barracks and a couple witches on the left side. We're going to wall break in right away. All we're going to do is clear out that trash there. We're just going to spread out the giants, get our warden down to get that rage vial going. You could also use Eternal Tome if you want. Honestly, it really doesn't matter. I just like speeding them up a little bit because they are pretty slow. We just spam everything else in. We do have a wall breaker that wanders off up there, which is fine. We do get 3 witches that split off up there, which is honestly going to be nice because we're going to get that cane from destroying that. And then they should be able to take care of the rest of the trash on the top all by themselves. But look at this massive push we got. Our siege barracks troops joining in with our main army here. Queen ability still intact. RC ability still intact. Yeah, basically at this point, you can just set your device down, go do something else. It's an easy 3-star. It's as simple as that. I may take this into Legend League, but it might not be until tomorrow because I think the next Legend Day I'm going to be using the Disarmers. I'm going to use that Disarmor army that I uploaded earlier. It is crazy how overpowered those are too. Even the Kane's overpowered. All 3 of these event troops are significantly overpowered. I'm not sure what Supercell was thinking, but Legend League isn't going to be having any defense here in the next couple weeks if it keeps at this rate. They might need to emergency nerf some of this, or yeah, defending is just going to be impossible in Legend League. It's already hard enough, but you add troops this overpowered, it's just going to be impossible. It's going to be plus 320, minus 320 every day. It just be even. It's going to be so hard to climb trophies, but all of our giants are grouped up. They did kind of wander off, which slowed us down a little bit on this one, but we do have the other giant getting picked up over there by our cane now from that other army camp. I'm not sure why they added those army camp troops. I think that was a little overkill, which makes this even more broken because now we have another one for free. Our Valkyrie's going to go pick up the gold storage up there, and then the rest of our giants are just going to completely overwhelm. Look at that. They basically one-shot that wall. And even though it's a single Inferno with 26,000 hit points, it stands absolutely no chance. It's going to get melted long before it can take down the Giants. And that was another crushing 3-star with ease. So we're going to hop into another attack. Right on to another one. We kind of got a dead zone TownHall in the middle. We're going to Yeti bump from up here. And unfortunately, a Tesla does pop, but we react in time and get our clone just a little bit off-centered there to make sure we clone the Yeti mites. You don't want to miss that and completely nuke the attack. Because if you waste all those spells and don't get the Yeti mites cloned, you're in deep trouble. We're going to get good value up here. We get the Inferno. We're going to get a Fire Spitter. We should get the TownHall. Maybe that other Inferno, but that's probably a little bit greedy. As long as the TownHall goes down, we're fine. And the TownHall does go down. Did a little damage to the Inferno, but it doesn't go down. That's fine. We drop a Wizard up there to clean that trash. King with the Siege Barracks at the bottom. We drop just one Witch with it this time. We're going to wall break our Giants in. Spread them out. Spread our Witches out. And that's basically it. Now you can just sit back and relax. You don't even have to watch. Well, I'd pop your Warden ability, but then after that, you're just chilling. Because the rest of the heroes, if they just go to auto ability, it's honestly no big deal. We delay our Royal Champion so she doesn't run way out in front. And we pop our Warden ability now. We're going to absolutely wreck these Ice Golems. They're going to slow us down a little bit, but it's not going to be too bad. Because with that splash damage, they just get insta-melted. And you see, it doesn't even freeze us for that long. We use our King ability to open up that layer of walls. I should have honestly saved it a little bit, but I rushed it just a tad. Pop our Queen ability just to get the healers in there, and then they immediately die to some bombs. So that wasn't great either, but it is what it is. It doesn't even matter. Like I said, you're going to overpower these bases with absolute ease. There's nothing they can do about it. Your Giants are basically never going to die. With 26,000 hit points, it's just insane, especially with the Witches. The Witches skeletons do a lot of distracting so that not everything's always hitting your Giants all at once, and you're just going to crush through the base. Our Valkyries are going around the outside from the Siege Barracks, as well as the Wizards from the Siege Barracks, just completely melting the outside of the base. All of our Giants with our Witches are just crushing the inside of the base. We have lost most of our Witches at this point, but look at this. Our Giants are basically full health still, so now when they start taking damage, then they're going to get raged up, and the backside of this base is going to stand absolutely no chance. It's just going to get melted. Still got our Queen alive, and look at this. They can actually damage buildings through the walls as they're destroying them, which is kind of broken. Honestly, having a melee troop being splash damage is a little bit absurd, but that's alright. Our King's still alive, Queen's still alive, all of our Giants. Obviously, they're moving pretty slow now because a lot of our Witches died off, so it's taking a while to clear up the trash. But this was easily 3-starred. It wasn't ever even in question. We were never going to lose any of our Giants. And another crushing 3-star. So I'm going to hop into one more attack, and I'll catch you guys there. All right, into the final attack. We got a little bit different of a base here, a boxy style one with the TownHall all the way to one side. So I'm going to come in from the flank here because I don't want to come in from the bottom, obviously, and just get the TownHall. I want to pick up some value on my way, and it's also kind of hard to anchor down there the Yeti to make sure you can clone the Yeti mites. So we rage up next to the TownHall. We're going to take the TownHall. We should get that ricochet cannon. Yeah, it goes down, no problem. TownHall goes down. We're going to take out the rage spell, which is nice. Maybe pick up an Inferno? No, we don't. So we didn't get a ton of value, but we set up our pathing really well. Our Yeti actually stayed alive to start trimming the trash buildings out here, which is also really nice. Unfortunately, that Queen's going to go pick off our Wizard, but it doesn't even matter. We just spam everything in. We're going to hit our Warden ability here pretty soon, and then basically just sit back and watch. We don't even have to do anything. You could even leave the room and just go do something else, come back, and you're gonna have a 3-star. It's pretty much guaranteed. Unfortunately, we didn't get our wall break to go into the core there, so everything kind of wanders around the outside. If our wall break would have got inside, that would have been really nice. Or if our King would have been in there to hit his Earthquake Boots and Spiky Ball. But like I said, it's not even gonna matter. Eventually they'll path in, they'll take this corner, and then they should push in right now. We actually have a really nice spread on our troops here. We hit our Earthquake Boots and Spiky Ball to open that up. Now everything makes the turn and is going into the core. Our King has some Witches and some Wizards following him, which is actually really nice, so they can start cleaning up the trash buildings. Because our Giants are going to be plenty by themselves in here to take out this core. They'll splash damage all these defenses down at once. And we also have the Valkyries in there as well, so this core stands no chance. Royal Champion's about to go down, but she gets the Ricochet Cannon, and there's nothing left to defend. This base is absolutely crushed. The Giants melt through the wall, but they're going to destroy that enemy King in no time. Our Warden and our Witches should be able to take out that Minion Prince. Yeah, no problem. The Queen was actually in there as well, so that Minion Prince got absolutely melted. Still have some Witches putting in work up at the top. Hitting over the walls, taking out the Wizard Tower. Yeah, this base is done for. We're just going to 2 times through. This is just cleanup at this point. Queen's still full health. We still have quite a few witches alive. We still have 2 or 3 of our giants still alive. Another crushing 3-star. So this is a really fun attack, and like I said, it's absolutely brainless. You don't even have to think to use this. Literally just execute your Yeti bomb, and then you can spam everything else in and just sit back and watch, and that's all you got to do. You don't even have to think. So let me know in the comments if you guys use this and how well it works for you guys. Also, let me know what armies you guys are running with the event troops, because there's lots of different options. Drop a like if you guys enjoyed this video. I'll catch you guys next time.